Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Are you fucking serious, dude? You're an all black? Why would you get black? I'm exiting out of this game.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A bad start there.
I wasn't looking. You don't get black. I'm at home. I wasn't paying attention to that when I was joining. No black. I'm black. My skin is white. My jersey is black. No, we're not.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night.
We were gonna be good either way.
Baltimore Ravens and the
No, you shouldn't have picked black jerseys on my home field.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we're underway from Cincinnati. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Gotta go. 12.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Gun.
So they'll come up after the game
Gun.
7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
Ooh.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Just the first quarter of a tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. They had a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed it, it would have been a different story.
as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
Here we go, here we go.
And a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bengals hit 6-5 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win,
Gotta go.
this can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And used to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12.
Now it's Burrow. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game.
Threw that there
I think a lot
quick.
of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is
Wobble.
that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything.
I'm not burning the clock.
They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air.
I am not. It hasn't hit 10 seconds at all. It hasn't hit 10 seconds at all, buddy.
Typically, we think it's the strong safety.
You're high. It hasn't hit 10 seconds at all.
But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
12. 11 MT, tape.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Burrow.
Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's been great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start by running the option.
Oh, you lucky motherfucker. You lucky motherfucker.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
DC ready.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
And go.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same
Well,
time.
keep trying that shit with me, boy.
Something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep here for
That's a pick.
Watkins.
Oh, no fucking way. You
And in for the
barely got that shit over top.
Quez Watkins, 71 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of
Lucky.
the fastest receivers in the NFL.
You get shit
and
else.
he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Told you, I don't want to hear that whining shit. Don't take medicine. Deal with it.
Stop it.
Bengals drive about to get going. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need
Here we go,
right
here we go.
here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shot the field a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Come on, Davis.
Complete on the deep ball. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Fuck.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. Now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's
What
complete.
the
It's
fuck?
Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Report!
Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Holding.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The option right is Jackson. An option handoff
What?
to Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Second and 5 now. Jackson.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal.
I know.
That just
That's why I
vanished
said
with that
thank you.
turnover.
Appreciate
Now,
that.
Pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Oh.
The Cincy offense about ready to go.
You ain't in
here
front
on
of
the
me to
next
get
drive.
wet.
The ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
Give
in
me
this
that.
situation.
Give me
Just
that.
decide
You
the
can't
ball.
get him.
Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for first and 10. Rolling to his left. He's
Give me that. Dot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down to the 15 now on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon,
What to
they'll be
do,
out of
what to
timeouts
do.
from here forward.
Here we go.
This is a second and 4, ball at the 9.
Soccer.
11 empty. 11 Thomas.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them in the end zone as the first half winds down.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12. 11 empty. 11 empty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Ooh.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
No fucking way, man.
That's Andrews.
Oh my God, you're a lucky motherfucker.
Across the 45. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Oh, we changed it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
There you go. He got that one. He got that one.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big
That wasn't a dot.
struggle to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
11.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. A beautiful span and room to run. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
On 2,
Good
right?
look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
11 Thomas. 11.
Now Burrow. Through the left side, complete.
Oh, come on.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Again, it's Burrow.
Wide open.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
I know, they're never on you. They never are. They never are.
Pearson on to kick this one away.
I know. It's never your fault.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
worried.
The Raven offense set
the
at
way
the
you
line
sit
for
on
this
him?
next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
He ain't
the coach is
getting
walking that
shit.
line of being calm
Lamar
and really
sat
being
on.
firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, this two shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They have to get some
Watkins
back,
sat on. Find something else.
and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Got him.
Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. They'll run with Dobbins.
Holding.
He'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Okay, but as soon as you walked out, you looked at the TV and go, is this onward? You know it is. And you know it's a movie. You looked at the TV. Like,
Whoa. Oh, Mr. Ho. Mr. Ho. You cheated a guy out of a game. I mean, huh, he was whooping your ass. What do you mean? Only because you didn't give him his points back.
14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
Yeah.
Score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to
Yeah,
a field goal
neither
at
can he.
17-14.
That's why he should have got his points back.
sit there and be miserable. Not giving you no more milk.
What if it was your internet that sucked? What if there was a storm, cut your shit out, and you were whooping somebody's ass, and he's like, nah, sorry, bro. Get better. It's fucked up, ain't it?
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So shit.
Gun.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They begin with a run by Mixon.
Obviously not you.
What's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Both teams working on short rest, but this
Oh,
is
you're the
another
bitch.
Thursday night
You're
game
the
we've
bitch.
seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go.
Well, you know, Madden's like 50-50.
12.
And he had you the first one, and you got fucking lucky.
11 Thomas.
Throwing again on 2nd down. This one caught. It's the
Yeah,
tight
you
end
like that?
Hawkinson.
You like that dot?
He's going to be taken down with the
Dot.
first down at the Ravens 40. A gain of
Here we go.
18 and a new set of downs. So in Raven territory.
It was a
now,
dot.
it's a first
Right
and
to
10,
my guy.
Right at the 40. Burrow will throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit.
on,
Stayed
ready?
cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
Mixing up the middle. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the
Here
way
we
to
go.
execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass, rolling to his right.
Tutty! Tutty! Tutty!
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Bubble that shit!
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. On second and a yard, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Escaping the pressure right. There's the stiff arm. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Jackson.
Ooh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left.
Come on.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. set, up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff running left, Mixon.
Oh, not 2 first downs. You can't do that. That's GG's, bro. That's fucking GG's right there.
As he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if you're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I'm fine, ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On one, ready?
The last 2 plays, each
I
lose a
forgot.
yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Choose the clock.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two
Here we go,
about
here we
that
go.
from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier.
You better not do
So
it.
now it's 4th and short.
You'll get kicked from the league.
To be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell